What's up guys, R13 here and welcome to another Gunpla review. So let's get started, shall we? So, you guys have seen the unboxing and the time-lapse build of this unit. Now let's talk about the Vigna Zirah itself in full detail. Now we're gonna start off with when this unit was released and how much it is. I did mention that already during my unboxing, but I do prefer to repeat myself, especially with a review. This unit was released back in 1992 with a price tag of 1,000 yen. And this unit actually made its first appearance not in the anime but in the manga called, just a second here, Mobile Suit Gundam Silhouette Formula 91. Yes, that's a long title, but it's in the UC era, specifically UC 0123. This is decades after the 1-year war. And the history of this unit, well, if you guys watch the F91 series, you will definitely know that this unit is practically similar to the Vigna Zirah, and I'll show this to you guys here right away. So this is my Vigna Zirah, and this is actually one of my first kits. And I painted it, so yeah, sorry guys, it's actually full of dust, and I do plan on restoring the Vigna Zirah. Okay, so let's continue on with the history of this unit. So this unit is actually built by the Crossbone Vanguard in the storyline and piloted by a person named Shelf Sheffield. And the Vigna Zirah had been kind of based off the Gundam F91. You guys will notice the fin here, like the shoulder, and the F91's VSBR, variable speed beam rifle. So practically almost got the same feature for the weapon itself, but during my search, there's little information if it actually does have the same feature as the F91, that it increases speed, mobility, agility, and strength. But one thing for sure, it actually got a really nice design frame. I am looking forward to the RE100 if they are ever going to release one, and a more polished design. Now that's why I got the Vigna Zirah out, because I am actually getting the RE100 Vigna Zirah soon. Okay, let's keep on moving forward here, shall we? So aside from the VSBR, this unit actually carries other weapons also. So this weapon actually is a beam saber. There's two of them. Now the kit comes with this beam saber here that you will actually have to paint, and another beam saber with a handle. So you can create your own beam saber effect if you have those extra parts sitting around, leftovers from other kits, and I'm planning on doing that soon. And the other weapon that this unit have is the beam rifle here, so you guys can see, which is actually really nice. Okay, let's just put some more light here. I'm sorry guys, I'm still learning how to properly use this Canon G7X here. Okay, so this is the beam saber, beam rifle. Okay, and then the next one that this unit actually have is the beam shield here that you actually have to install on this side here. Okay, so for a weapon demonstration here for the VSBR, okay, all you have to do is just move this forward, and there's the handle there. Okay, and there you go, that's how it's supposed to work. And oops, for the VSBR, it actually gets some good mobility, but we'll talk about that in a bit. And then the next part that I actually want to show you guys is how to install the shield. So you guys can see there's an attachment there, and this is the shield itself. You will actually have to take this apart. There you go. And this is actually a very solid shield. Okay. There's some slots there. And there you go. You got your beam shield installed. As for the beam rifle here, it's very easy also. All you have to do, because you got somewhat of an articulated hands, but it actually does have limitations here. So it's a little bit harder to install the beam rifle. Okay, there you go. It's really not that bad actually. Now, the next part that I actually want to talk to you guys about is the details of this unit. I actually had to do some panel line here so you guys can see where the details are. And some of them aren't actually that perfect, and I actually missed. So you guys can see there are details here, especially with the beam rifle, which is actually quite nice. But the rest of the body, it will be a lot of work. Okay. So for the VSRBR here, it actually got really good details here, as you guys can see. And so is the back here. But you will actually have to do a lot of painting, or at least panel line. And you do have an option to actually use the stickers here to give it more life. The quality of the stickers is actually really good. I may actually have to use a few just for fun, but maybe not. And then aside from that, it actually comes with a decal sheet also, as you guys can see, which is actually really nice. It actually got a lot of details. So there will be a lot of work ahead for the Vigna Zirah here. And now, for the next one that I actually want to talk about are the nubs and the seam lines. Now, the nubs and the seam lines, it's actually very easy to spot since it's a classic kit. So it is expected that there will be some work also. And as you guys can see, there's a seam line here at the forearm right away. It's just seam lines in the legs, feet. It's all over the place, but you can actually fix that. You can definitely use this as a practice kit to seal up the seam lines. And I will admit it also, I don't know how rare this kit is right now. If Bandai actually did a release of this series here. I'm guessing they did, because this kit here, if you guys look at the box, just right over here where I'm pointing at, that will show you how many kits have been released already. And this one here, it's 36,368 kit to be released. Okay, so let's talk about the mobility of this unit. Okay, so this review is actually being faster than I actually expected, and I am actually enjoying it. Now, the mobility is actually not that bad with this unit here. Now, as you guys can see here, the backpack, let's remove this. You can actually remove this easily, and there's a slot there. And you can actually move the thrusters, which is really nice. And just to let you know, there are no polycaps on the thrusters. It's actually, you just slap it in, and there it is. And then for the VSBR, it actually gets some good rotation. And this one here does have a polycap and some mobility over here. And I'm actually quite thankful they did that. And then you got this piece here, the gimmick, and you get your handle, which is really, really nice. Okay, now for the headpiece here, the headpiece can't actually like turn. It can only turn left and right, that's it. It can't bend. Now the reason being is It only got that one piece there. It's not a polycap movable. Bandai at the time still polishing their skills. Now for the arms here, now the shoulder piece can move and the arms kind of moves actually, as you guys can see, which is really nice. It can definitely do a 360, but I want to show you guys this. Now this is another piece also that is actually quite unique for its time, and you can actually remove this part here. So, and the fin here can rotate also. This is the vernier, I believe. And again, I don't have much information about the battle on how the Vigna Zirah's feature, how it does in battle. I haven't seen it in game yet, and I'm looking forward to it actually. Okay, let's get back to the articulation test here. As you guys can see, the arms can move, can even bend the opposite way. The hands, as you guys can see, it already got some rotation. And let's pull this out, and it's actually a ball joint here, so it's not that bad. Okay, let's put this back together first. Now let's get back to the whole kit itself. Now for the torso, it can definitely rotate. Again, this is what it looks like. There's some polycaps there. And this actually is actually quite bulky. And I actually want to show this to you guys piece by piece. Now this is actually a ball joint underneath. You can use a flat action base, so it actually got limited mobility there. Better be careful. And the back skirt, as always, doesn't move. And for the front skirt, I actually want to show you guys this here, and you guys got to be careful. Okay, that's the piece that's connecting it together. This is the connector, so it's not your typical build. There will be issues if you're not careful enough. And just putting this back there. There you go. And then for the legs here, the legs got limited mobility, but that's how far it can bend. And the thrusters here, you can definitely make it move somewhat, but you got to be careful. If you keep on moving it, it might become more and more loose. Now for the ankle foot guard here, it actually moves, and for the feet, it moves also, and it's actually a ball joint inside and a polycap. So this unit actually do have limited mobility. It's actually well made, solid for its time, and it's actually really not that bad. Yeah, and building this is actually quite fun. Now let's put this back together here, and I want to show you guys the other features of this unit. The Vigna Zirah actually get another feature which is actually quite nice. The feature is you can actually switch the headpiece here into a basic one, similar to the Vigna Zirah, which is actually quite nice. And this is actually the parts here. What you have here is a visor and the top part, the forehead. That's all you have to do, and it's actually very easy to switch. So this one here is actually the Gundam mode, and this is the basic mode. So it can, I guess, transform, and I think in the storyline that's what the Crossbone Vanguard is trying to attain. Now let's go ahead and do the transformation mode, which is actually going to be very easy. And let's just remove this piece here. All you have to do is remove this top part here, this the fins, and then you pull this piece off, and as you guys can see, the visor already flew off, and there's actually a detail here. It actually gets some eyes. I didn't actually put the stickers on the, what do you call that, on the visor. Yeah, and I don't think there's any stickers here. Actually, you got to put the details. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, let's keep on going. So it's actually very easy. You might ended up Putting it upside down shouldn't be any big deal. And you got to make sure that the visor is there. And there you go, I actually did it properly. And then put the plate here. This is the locking mechanism. And let's put the fins back to its proper place. And that only took me less than a minute or so. There you go. And that's the other feature that the Vigna Zirah have. Well, the Vigna Zirah actually have extra parts that I actually kind of have an idea where it's supposed to go. And this is the first piece here. Looks like for the neck area. And then we got this one here for the waist. We got the what looks like the air vents here. And then we got one of this here. There's supposed to be two, but looks like I may have misplaced the other one somewhere. Okay, and then the last two piece, I completely have no idea where it's supposed to go. But that's all the extra part that it comes with it. But the important parts are there, which is not that bad. Okay, so let's keep on going, shall we? So here are my thoughts regarding the Vigna Zirah here. This unit was released back in 1992. Price tag of 1,000 yen. I'm already expecting that there will be a lot of issues here. So when you purchase a classic kit, always expect that there will be an issue. Because at the time, Bandai is still polishing their skills and you will see a lot of nubs and seam lines. But I actually can assure you guys that this is actually a fun build. I actually enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to actually giving this unit more details and using the decals. I want to paint this unit, bring out its full potential. And I'm actually looking forward to an RE100 of the Vigna Zirah. And I'm actually looking forward to getting my Vigna Zirah soon. Hopefully I can get this within a week so I can show it to you guys what it actually looks like and do a side-by-side comparison. For the price tag, it's well worth it. I got this at my local shop called the Knee Gift Shop, and they were actually selling this for 12 Canadian dollars. So I am quite happy to be able to get a kit like this. And some of my first kits here in Canada, it's the Vigna Zirah, the Vigna Kina here, that I actually did do some painting, one of my earliest work, and it actually does need a lot of work, and I'm planning on restoring this kit once I'm done with the RE100. Okay, so that is all I got for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Highly advisable to get this unit. For anyone who is nostalgic, go for it. And for builders that just started with newer versions like the HGUC line, the Master Grade line, expect that there will be some issues here. So please don't complain. Give the love that the classic kit deserves, because without them, we wouldn't be getting the best kits in the market right now. Okay, that's all I got for today, guys. This is R13. Have a good day, good night, afternoon, wherever you are. Signing out.